Welcome to Strengths Champion Solutions, where we help you grow stronger, work smarter, and live richer. I'm your host, Brent O'Bannon, and today we are going to be talking about one of those most requested topics that I've been doing training and webinars for many companies, and that is how to de-stress at your desk. I'm going to give you 4 tips that will absolutely help you refresh, refocus, and to be re-energized. So the research shows us that since the pandemic of roughly March of 2020, that many people working from home are working more hours and they are spending up to 3 hours more in front of their computer screen daily. Now, whether you are an employee in the workforce that is in a hybrid, or maybe you're on site, or maybe you're working from home, you probably spend a lot of time behind your computer screen and at your desk. And this is specifically for you today. But you also may be an entrepreneur like myself who owns your own business and you spend a lot of time creating content or working in front of your computer. And you also may spend a lot of time at your desk. Now, there are 4 tips that has helped me to help de-stress at your desk. And by the way, one reason I'm doing this topic today, I had a client of mine who did a emergency coaching session yesterday. And he said, Brent, I am emotionally drained from doing coaching sessions as a manager with all of his people. And so he knows I am a professional coach. That's what I do for a living. I've been doing it for years as a counselor and then as a professional coach. So he wanted to know some best practices. So this is one reason this is on my mind today as well. But let me get straight to it. Number 1 is we get stuck in a rut whenever we're in front of our desk too much. And so learning to stretch and stretch it out and to move your body is one of the best ways to help bring oxygen into your body. And so I'm just going to lead you in just to a few stretches. You can do this sitting down. You can do this standing up. As you can see, I do a lot of work standing up. But the first thing is take your hands just like this, put them together and just roll them just like this. You may have a lot of tension inside your hands. Move your fingers just like this. Yep. Now, this may seem funny, but I want you to stretch your hands up now. Yeah, as far as you can go. Stretch. Pull them behind you a little bit. Yep. I'll even have people at the top, kind of like they're milking the cow. Okay. I'm a country boy. I've actually milked a couple of cows. So you just squeeze your hands just like you're milking a cow. Now go ahead and bring your arms down, shake it. Go ahead and take your shoulder straight across like this. Stretch where it's comfortable. Next shoulder. Stretch. You'll be amazed at how stretching it out will help you refresh. Now, one of my favorite type of exercises is take your hands and clasp it behind your head. And for this one, I want you to stretch those shoulders back as far as you can go. Stretch it back. Arch your lower back. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? Even now, taking your hands, just turning sideways like this. I'm a tennis player. These are typical stretches that I do before I get on the court. But I also practice them throughout the day when I'm at my desk. Okay? One other stretch, of course, when you put your hands up like this, you can go to the side, other side, And then one other stretch that I think is important, especially at the desk, is your neck. So I want you just to, again, go side to side, very slowly, deliberately. Turn those neck muscles. Stretch those neck muscles out. Now go frontwards and backwards. All right, there you go. Now, of course, you can do lower body stretches as well. So just for demonstration here, I did mainly upper body at this point. So now I'm going to talk about the second tip, and that is deep breathing. Most of us, when we get stressed and we get anxious, we breathe from our chest and they become shallow breaths. Now, by the way, these things, 4 tips that I'm sharing with you today, are great for athletes. So if you love to play golf or you play tennis, you're under some kind of pressure as an athlete, you can actually use these 4 tips as well to help you. Now, if you're a corporate athlete, then these 4 tips will also help you. But here's number 2, deep breathing. So first of all, I want you to just take a deep cleansing breath. You're going to breathe through your nostrils. I want you to hold it a few seconds, and then you'll breathe and exhale out of your mouth. So breathe in, hold it, and exhale through your mouth. Let's do it again. Deep breath. Hold it, exhale through your mouth. Now I'm going to teach you a technique called box breathing. Box breathing is, you'll imagine that for 4 seconds on the top of the box, you will breathe in. Then for 4 seconds, you will hold your breath. Then for 4 seconds, you will exhale. And then for 4 seconds, you will hold your breath. And then, of course, at the top of the box, you'll start it again. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale. Okay? So just try it with me again, about 4 seconds on the box. Ready? Breathe in, 4 seconds. Hold it. Exhale for 4 seconds. Hold it. Breathe in 4 seconds. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. And you can continue that. That's called box breathing. All right. Again, I know, like in tennis, when I have pressure on me, to serve or to return, I'll take some of those deep cleansing breaths. I'll even shake my hands. My wife makes fun of me for doing this a lot, but actually we keep a lot of tension in our fingers, our hands, and our arms, especially if you're at the keyboard, and let that stress and that tension out. Now, here is the third tip. This is visualizations and affirmations. So visualizations, first of all, is find a picture in your mind's eye of a soothing, relaxing place. Maybe it's a waterfall. Maybe it's in the forest. Maybe it's at the beach. Maybe it's with the person you love in a particular place. You've gone on a favorite vacation. But I want you to close your eyes for a moment. And instead of focusing on distractions around you, go into that place of quietness, of meditation, solitude, Again, taking a deep breath. Sometimes we call this mindfulness breathing, where you're noticing the emotions, the thoughts that are coming through your mind. You may even notice some of those ants on the brain that I call automatic negative thoughts. They could be the imposter syndrome. They could be negative thoughts that says you're not worthy, you're not successful, you're not smart enough, you're not talented enough. But you're going to practice reframing your thoughts into positive thoughts and affirmations like, I am talented. I am resilient. I am successful. I am connected. So practice giving yourself these thoughts as you get into a quiet place. Practicing that rhythmic breathing, visualizing. So if you're on that beach, maybe you're asking yourself, what are the colors that I notice of the water, of the sand, of the sky? What is the smells? Smelling the salt. Maybe even a little bit of the marine life that is around you in the ocean. What do you feel? That gentle breeze, the warming of the sun. What do you hear? The rhythmic sound of the waves. Slight laughter from the children playing on the beach. So using that place of visualization and a place of giving yourself those positive affirmations is something you can do in a matter of a few seconds, up to 30 minutes. Now, here's number 4. Number 4 is break it up. So we find that most people are working through their breaks and working through their lunch. And so you have to find ways to break it up. I would love for you to put into the chat, what are your favorite ways to take micro breaks? For me, it may be opening up the front door, walking out into my yard, or even walking to the mailbox to get some sunshine, to feel the heat in Texas, just for a different scenery for a moment. A micro break for you might be going to the kitchen and maybe getting a piece of watermelon or a grape, something cold. Maybe something for you is to do a high five, where you call and talk to a trusted friend that you know we can keep it to 5 minutes. And it's literally maybe just checking in. Hey, what's going on with your day? Hey, what are you happy about? What are you grateful for today in 5 minutes? Also, taking time to eat your lunch. So you could eat your lunch outside. You could eat it in a different room versus at your desk. You might even, like I do, sometimes I'll have tennis on while I'm eating lunch so I can watch tennis. It's just Wimbledon season right now. So what is your favorite type of micro break? And by the way, how you start your day and how you end your day, I think, are also crucial in helping you to de-stress at your desk. Having a good miracle morning ritual, maybe that is meditation, prayer, It's reading the Bible or reading some kind of inspirational literature, solitude, quietness, reflection. All of these things can be really helpful. And then at the end of the day, maybe it is doing progressive muscle relaxation. Maybe it's doing, again, prayer times, journaling, or even writing down your gratitudes or communicating your gratitudes for the day. These are simple things that you can do that will help you de-stress, not only at the desk, but at the beginning and at the end of your day, helping you to sleep better, to be more alert, to be more focused. So I hope these 4 tips will help you. We could go much deeper into these tips if you would like to, or maybe you want to have me come and speak or do some training for your team, for your organization, or maybe you want to hire me as a professional coach for your executives. So I've given you a place that you can send in a request here in this live stream. So until next time, continue to grow stronger, work smarter, and live richer. Take care, everyone.